I just have skis. No. Yeah, I understand
Hey,
that.
Tim.
but it's-
How you doing?
Good.
She doesn't go to the beach.
How are you?
Good.
I can.
Hello.
Okay, so it is February 3rd, 6:30. This is North Hero Parks and Rec Committee. Jean is not here tonight. She's sick.
Oh,
She has the flu. That's why I'm standing in. But we do have a quorum. We're off with introducing ourselves for the recording. John Scutel, acting chair.
Scutel stepping in for Bonnie. Okay.
Dan, you can introduce yourself as a visitor. Huh?
Dan Foster, resident, solo business.
Catherine Curry, member. Kevin Meenan, member.
Mary Jo McCarthy, member.
Jim Bourne, select board.
On the screen. Yep.
Tim O'Reilly, can you hear me? I'm having a hard time hearing you guys.
Okay.
We'll talk louder.
Oh, that's better. That's better.
Yeah,
That
great.
better? Okay.
We're so quiet.
All right.
Do you have another copy of that? I can get it on my phone, but.
We'll share with you if you don't.
Here,
We got it. Okay.
Anyone else need another paragraph?
Okay, any adjustments to the agenda that can't be put off till next time?
No.
Okay.
No?
You got
Okay. Review of the meeting minutes from last meeting. Any comments? Any changes? I have a motion to accept the meeting minutes.
Move we approve the minutes from January.
Scott, do we have a second?
A second?
Any other discussion? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? It carries. Introduction of visitors, we have Dan Foster here representing his business, which is Island Outdoor Education. And we're gonna be taking up his request first off. Public comments, I don't think there's any public comments other than your request. So Island Outdoor Education, Dan is running some camps this summer, and he's running one adventure camp, I believe it is. Survival camp, and he'd like to be able to use Camp Angles for that camp. We just need, it just needs to go through us. There's no alcohol, there's no bans, I assume. And it's less than 100 people, so it actually does not have to go to the select board, but we should be able to approve that here.
Yeah, it'd be nice to hear about it. Right.
So the one,
Should he just explain the camp first?
yes.
Yeah.
That's what I was just gonna, go to. So if you can explain the camp a little bit, Dan?
If you mind sharing?
No, that's fine.
I didn't think. All right, so, first, my name's Dan Foster. Some of us have met already. I live locally in the islands. I live on Abenaki Road in North Hero. I've
He
been a
runs our
resident-
kayak camp. I know, I've known Dan for a long, long
I've been a resident here since 2008. I work at Grand Isle School. It's my 22nd year there, my 29th year of teaching. I've been involved with outdoor education since I was in college, and it's my true passion. It's what I love to do. And in the first paragraph of the paper I just handed out was a little bit of our mission. The goal or the mission for Island Outdoor Education is to unplug our children from technology and get them outdoors and exploring and playing in the wilderness. What I am proposing or would like to do is the last week of July, I'd like to run a survival camp at Camp Ingalls. I did it years ago. I don't know if you guys remember that. I did it
Yeah,
one year.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, I did, maybe 2 years I did it there. And it is such a fun time for the kids. Some of the stuff that we do, as you can see, I've bulleted here, as we talked about the pre-plan for an adventure and why that's the most important part. Where you're going, who you're going with, what you're doing, how to be contacted, and if I'm not back at this time, you can find me here, and how it's essential that you don't deviate from the plan. Just because you get there and you're like, oh, that trail's closed, we're just gonna go this way instead. And if you do, then you need to make sure that you're letting somebody know that's what your end plan is. And what to do if there is an emergency, keep calm and carry on. That's the most important thing that I tell them. How to triage your priorities depending on what the situation is. If it's the middle of July and you've got turned around and you need to spend the night in the woods, it's gonna be a lot different than what your priority is if it's February and you've fallen through the ice. You know, so how to triage what is most essential at the time. We talked quite a bit about knot tying and building shelters. Fire building and fire science. Basic backcountry first aid, map and compass skills. And one that we've started doing the last couple of years is bushcraft and camp hacks. And the kids really take to that because there's just stuff that you can do that people are just like, oh, I didn't realize that.
Like what kind of
Like,
thing?
you can cook a steak on a bag of Doritos. It smells, but you can do it. Cool Ranch ones actually work the best because they have the most oil. And bushcraft is like making baskets or spears, or chairs, it's different things that. This is something that I've wanted to do for years, and when COVID came, I really started thinking about pulling it together. I was working summers at the Albert summer program that they have there. And then they unfortunately lost funding for it. So I was like, okay, well, I gotta find something to do. And Meg's like, why don't you start that business that you were always talking about? And I'm like, fine. And so we threw it out there, and last year was our first year. We ran 3 camps and we did great. Every one of them filled up. This year we've expanded. Now I've taken away one of the camps because we got like minimal people to sign up for it. And it also seems to fall the same week as the soccer camp that's up here, and we're trying to run a soccer camp, so I think that's part of the issue. So I ditched that and I opened 2 fishing camps, and we've been live for 1 week, and one of them's full and the other has 2 slots left. So, and that's in 1 week.
Maybe I missed it. Where were the ones last year that you did?
I ran them at a Grand Isle school.
Okay.
Where are you gonna do fishing?
We're traveling. It's a destination drop off. We're gonna do the first day. I actually am an certified instructor for Let's Go Fishing, which is it's a fishing program with the Fish and Wildlife Department. I'm also a hunter's ed instructor and an archery instructor as well.
We've talked about it a few times.
Mhm.
Doing a fishing.
Yeah.
tournament. We never did.
No, Island Outdoor Education is more than willing to help.
What ages do it,
I'm trying to cater primarily to middle school.
Like ages
5th
what?
to 8th grade.
what ages?
That would be 11
11
to
to
15, 14,
Okay. Is it
depending on the student.
Yeah,
So older kids.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And how about,
It's not that I don't like the younger kids. I just want to change
Oh.
my pace up because it's
Yeah.
what I do
No.
all year. And I also, if I could teach any group, it would be middle school, because I think that's where you can make a huge difference in the confidence that they can get from exploring activities in the outdoors can carry over into school. That's my true thought.
what is your, how many kids would be in the camp?
We cap out at 12. Although last year I had 13. Cause I had one kid, I couldn't turn away one
You
kid.
can't turn on, I can't.
I
No.
can't turn away,
Yeah.
especially one kid. And the one that came in was also my son's best friend. So I'm not gonna say no.
And your times? What?
It'll be
All
Monday
day?
through Friday. We start at 8 a.m. and we're done at noon. I would probably be there at 7 and probably there until at least 1 is when I would be there,
Mhm.
just cleaning up, setting up.
Mhm.
The one concern, but I've also, in the years that I ran the wilderness camp there, did this is the fire building, and it's an essential part of survival, so it's something I really have to do with the kids and have them make a fire. I'm a former firefighter, so I will
Not burn the camp
everything
down.
entirely safe, but we're not inside.
We do it in the fireplace.
Well, I think,
And there will be a fire extinguisher, and I will,
and there's a hose there too.
yeah, and I can even build a fire ring prior if you want. I have no problem with that.
Well, I
You
think
mean
that's
metal? Are you
one thing we
talking
need
No,
to,
I'd build it out of stone,
Yeah, yeah.
not slate.
because in the rental agreement we have, we say no fires, so.
Yeah, I was
We have-
wondering if they're allowed in general or.
It's just, it's been in there, we can waive that, if, if we want to. With
We've done that
stipulations
before.
that, obviously you're not gonna build a fire in the woods. It's gonna be, out on the open area, I assume.
And we've done it, we waived it before for camps,
we have waived it before for camps.
for storytellers, and
So-
Mary Catherine did a camp once, we waived it, I think we waived it for your camp too,
Yeah.
so. Yeah, because.
So I think that's
Yeah.
just something we need to vote on and say, okay, we can waive that, and
And there are.
And the only
fire extinguishers.
thing I see would be if there's another drought
Two or three of them.
and there's a fire ban.
well, I'm sure that would be taken
Yeah,
into account.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
the fire
yeah,
brigades.
yeah.
If it,
And it is possible, and it's
it is
end
possible.
of July.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we let the fire guys know?
Probably, wouldn't be a bad idea, right?
Yeah, I mean, we could, put a note out to Mike Murdoch,
On the day of.
on the day of.
By the way, in 1 hour, we're gonna.
Yeah. It's not that he's gonna be out there, just that he knows.
Yeah,
that-
we know,
Yesterday.
yeah.
Is it one day, one morning with the fire building?
It's just
instead
one
of
morning.
day of-
It's, I look at the weather for the week and I try to plan it around the day.
Right.
It's not gonna be raining because they're
Yeah.
trying to learn how to do it and it's
Yeah.
frustrating if the rain, you can do it.
You can do
Trust
it, I
me, I've
know.
done it in downpours.
Yeah.
But when you're learning how to do it, it gets really frustrating. And I also try to plan it on a day that it's not real windy.
Mhm.
Okay. It sounds like a really exciting camp. I love it.
It's my passion. If I could teach this and fishing every day, it's exactly.
Another adult there? Will you have another adult there?
For that, I cap out at 12 so that I don't need another adult.
Okay.
Meg is also part of the business, so if I have to have another adult there, she'll probably help me out on the day we do the medical stuff.
Yeah,
Cause she's ski patrol and she has a medical background.
okay. All right.
So I have a question, and I hope it's not an awkward one, but we always, we kind of pride ourselves in affordable camps so that all the kids can go, and we only one other time have had somebody who had a business come and do, someone we hadn't hired. So how much do you charge for those? Okay,
I charge 300 for this camp and they go home with 2 different lengths of rope, one for tying knots, one for lashing. They also get an Nalgene water bottle with
mhm.
it.
Yeah, I'm not trying to, it's a tricky question for me, but because I've been on the committee, yeah. And it's just something we've just never done, we've always have,
Also in the process of having someone step up and do scholarships, like,
that's what would be my next
yeah,
question.
where
Maybe we
they're
could do
working on that.
Committee could do a
um,
scholarship.
$300.
300.
And I'm
We
even
charge
fine with
$4.
partial scholarships, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Again, I'm not going to turn a kid away, especially because of financial reasons, growing up the way that I did.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
didn't, I didn't
Yeah.
have
And
much.
yeah,
And the only reason I got to do things was because of my grandparents.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
if the
No.
family, I know the families well. If someone who lives on the lake and both parents are doctors and they're coming to me and say, well, we
Yeah.
can't afford it. And I'm like, "Yeah, okay."
Um,
But some of my other students, if the parent comes and says, I can only afford $100, I'm fine. It is what it is. I get it.
we might talk about at least kicking in some money for a kid who needs help. Is that right?
Speak up, so,
Okay, we might think about kicking in, looking
That
at our
would, that would
budget,
be
Yeah.
kicking in.
greatly appreciated.
We also
taking in some what, I'm sorry to hear that.
taking in some, kick in part of the tuition for the
For
camp.
fun, for.
if there are,
Yeah.
if
Yeah,
that
okay, yeah.
situation exists.
We
We
might,
have to have.
Dan, have
We
you
have to
filled
send-
out the application with the town yet?
Haven't yet.
Okay,
I will. I can do that tomorrow if you.
okay,
It's not an issue.
that's,
and,
For me, at least, it might be an issue for you to make sure it's done, but I can fill out this.
okay.
What about our discussions and policies on closing the, access to Ingalls when there are camps going on?
Right,
That was for our camps, because there's younger kids for one thing.
and I think it,
This is a different type of, we're concerned about, we've had some issues with, dogs off leash showing up when we have little kids on the trail and just running.
I'm familiar with dogs off leashes and
Yeah,
they're, I've seen it a few times during
yeah.
hunting season.
yes, these are big
So,
ones.
but
with the
I don't think
preschool.
it's an issue
Yeah.
with this, with a camp like this.
I just thought I'd ask,
Yeah,
Mm.
do you have any concern about that, about, I mean, technically the place is open.
Yeah,
Other people that come and use it, or your camp.
I'm comfortable with it. I'm not worried about it.
especially since, I mean, he's done camps with us in the past.
Yeah, just wanted to be clear.
He's pretty familiar. I
Yeah,
don't
I-
think it'd be good to put a sign in the parking lot saying camp in session.
Right.
You know, that.
So the other question I have is that we have a counselor and a director and a co-director and a youth assistant too. And we have a protocol for if something happens to a child, some child gets hurt or something. And we need a director to take care of the child and
Mhm.
call rescue, and then the other adult takes care of the kids. And it doesn't seem like you feel like you need that.
I'm not concerned.
What would you do though if there was,
call
that-
911.
and what would you do with all the other kids? I know, I mean, that's what
Just
we.
say-
My house is
Put them in the
a
lawn.
minute
Mhm.
away.
Yeah.
My wife could be there before the ambulance gets there if I
Yeah.
really need it.
Well, it's just something that we've.
Yeah.
We
that
have
we've-
a medical kit there. I'm sure that you
Yeah.
have to carry
Oh, I-
a
yeah,
medical
I have
kit.
one.
So in the case of a fall or whatever,
Mhm.
we have ice.
They're gonna be
packs,
learning how to
etc.
fix each other up.
Yes.
You gotta get
There you go.
12 TDs right on site after this course.
Whatever you do, don't pull the stick out of the eyeball, or both of them.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so,
Be able to set broken legs.
So I think.
yeah,
we
these,
Always need two adults there.
Mhm.
these kids are gonna be bigger kids, but that might be a bigger
Whole other
accident.
set of
Yeah,
problems.
right.
I've
And kind of a
done
follow,
this long enough where I can 99.9% of the time comfortably say I can see it coming before it happens.
and kind of a follow-up to Mary Jo, I'm assuming your business has liability.
I was just gonna say we are a certified LLC and we have $1 million insurance policy.
Yeah, I mean, the,
Could we get a copy of that or?
but you'll have to turn a copy of that in with the
Yeah.
application.
The insurance policy doesn't kick in till May.
Yeah, and that's fine.
Yeah, because then I only have to pay for it for 3 months. Otherwise it would quadruple in price.
Get that.
Yeah, so the part of the application is, furnishing before the camp.
Correct.
The certificate of
Yeah, absolutely.
insurance.
Uh,
So tell me about the fishing camp. This is a side thing. So what are the ages for the fishing camp?
It's also middle school,
Middle
at
school.
the 8th grade.
Mhm.
I was going to do them the beginning and middle of August, and my 11-year-old son, who is a phenomenal angler, put me in my place. He's like, Dad, it's not gonna work. I'm like, what do you mean, Ken? He's like, think about it.
Not
The
fighting.
water's low, it's hot, it's choked out with weeds, it's warm. All the fish have gone out to deep water. You're planning on fishing from the shore, you're not gonna get any. I'm like, so what do I do? He goes, you need to do it in mid-June to the end because that's when the fishing's really good.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah,
Well, somebody taught him.
Okay,
well.
bud. He's got a good dad.
Yeah, that's great.
Someplace.
Yeah.
Old guys too.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be absolutely
We
wonderful.
talked about that.
We've talked about
a
it.
lot,
Yeah,
several
great.
times.
With little kids.
Yeah.
If
And
it
they-
comes down to it and you need volunteers to help build it,
I used to get,
Amen.
yeah, I would.
I'll
get
help you
Thanks,
guys build
yeah,
it.
that'd be
My
great.
brother,
I got one too, it's highway one time.
my brother was casting inside the back of our station wagon and like,
Uh,
yeah.
My mom was a doctor, I had to call her and say, Mom, I have a fish hook hanging.
So
Okay.
filling out the application and,
so I think what needs to happen, we'll need a motion here to approve this use with the being able to use the fire starting operation. We could waive that requirement. And,
it'd be helpful to know what day you're gonna do it.
Contingent on his.
Yeah, it's that one day. I'll play it by the weather.
Just give me a text.
and we'll,
And I'll
and,
definitely.
yeah, we'll just notify, fire department and at that point. So, I need a motion.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll move to approve, island outdoor education using Camp Ingalls as proposed. Waiving the prohibition on building fires and subject to satisfying all the other normal application requirements.
We have a second.
I second.
Any other discussion?
It's a great age group because we don't cover that.
Okay, all in favor?
Hi.
All opposed? Okay, good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Great.
I greatly appreciate it. We'll take pictures and
Keep in
be
touch.
sure to
And,
send them.
yeah.
And we'll stay in contact for
It
kayak
was great.
camp.
Now it's just gonna be you there. I can come over and take pictures.
Yeah.
Would it be okay if one of us, a
Yes, yeah.
couple of us, come in and
Yeah.
watch
Absolutely,
the
I got
pictures?
no problem.
Okay, that'd be good.
Okay, great. Well, thanks, Dan. You can hang around if you want.
Actually, I gotta go to wrestling practice.
Okay.
You're still
Thank God
wrestling
for
with
my
your,
assistant.
in-
Like I
you told
said,
me about
thank
those.
God for my assistant coaches.
Anyway, I think that would be nice to keep that a fishing camp in
Yeah.
mind.
We've talked about
day.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
not this summer, obviously, we're all set, but.
Yeah, maybe going forward in the future, another thing that I would like to do. Is figure out a way to fish from kayaks,
Yeah, kayak fishing.
because that is a huge sport right now,
Yeah,
and it is fun.
Okay.
And my boys do it in front of our house. I live by Hibbard Bay, and they're out there all summer.
We had some rowboats.
yeah, great.
That'd be great. I love that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Okay, we're gonna move on.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
P-lots,
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
I think,
So I'm saying wrestling.
Downstairs.
There's a new lift right over there.
P-lots, I think, the birding platform, I think most of the stuff we're just gonna
Breeze through kind of,
well, breeze through an active birding platform and
yeah,
repairing this, this is all more spring stuff. I think we'll just table it for tonight.
okay.
Table what? Everything?
The birding platform, any report on it, repairing the steep section, I don't think, I haven't contacted anybody with,
Been too cold. Snow's too deep to get out there and talk about a birding platform.
I know.
The steep section, you're talking about the idea about the stairs?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say maybe we should wait until more people are here, because I know Gene had an interest in it, but I did
Yes.
meet with Danielle, our zoning administrator, and then Corinne joined us for a little bit.
Oh, good.
So I do have some information about that, but
Alright.
it seems like.
Let's wait till, yeah, let's,
Wait.
yeah,
Okay. It didn't seem. like
it's not
urgent.
pressing right now,
I didn't think so either.
right,
Rather than repeat it, we'll
Okay.
just
Yeah.
wait till. it-
okay, that would be good, so we'll table that.
Yeah, I got copious notes. All right.
Good.
I did have trouble, like in preparation for Senate, I was like, I can't read that. So I did decipher it, but.
Well, that's great, I appreciate you putting all that together, that's.
And they actually had really good like documentation. Jeannie did a great job of pulling a lot, but they have really clean, crisp copies if we ever needed to like sit down and like really look at some stuff.
Were there, just briefly, were there any issues with doing?
They suggested that we have a lot, I mean, it didn't seem like there was gonna be issues, but we're definitely gonna need a permit. And they suggested that we talk to a couple other entities about some of the things that we were thinking about doing, both at Ingalls and Pilots. So it was a good chat. It was like an hour or so.
Mhm.
But like I said, I can, other people get out.
Very good.
Be good.
Okay, great,
And I'm sure Jean would like to hear all that.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
Mhm.
yeah. Okay, good. Angles, nothing new in Angles.
Well, I will say, I gave Gene a heads up, but I've been checking the fire extinguishers the last Friday of every
Mhm.
month.
Oh, good,
One
thank
of
you.
them is like, I've been monitoring it, and the one in the small building has been like, I keep thinking it's gonna fail inspection because of the pressure. It's really low, but Gene made a good point that that might be
Cold.
The
cold,
cold.
exactly, right? So I'm
Tires and
thinking,
tires.
I'm gonna check, I mean, I always check every month, but I'll check again, but. Gene said once it fails, let Corinne know, and
Yeah.
Corinne know, and then, she knows who to contact.
So you were in the field cabin?
Yeah,
Any sign is nice?
you
see
it
our
was,
mock
it was,
that
it
we
was
put
like
out?
-8
No,
degrees.
okay.
So I was like, fire extinguisher is good, I'm out of it, So, but no, overall, it looked good, like, I
Okay.
didn't notice, for example, like any water spots, like anything was leaking in the roof or anything like
That's
that.
been
The main-
frozen, so-
Yeah, the main building looked good as well, I
Yeah.
mean, it looked fine.
Yeah.
Bring that fire extinguisher into the longhouse where it's nice and warm.
Exactly. Then you're the cold fireplace, right? The stone cold.
One of
fireplace.
these years, we might insulate that building. It's,
It would be lovely if we
Yeah.
could figure out a way to do that.
it's all a matter of money.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is a lot.
Okay, and the footpath, I don't think,
Has anyone been down there lately?
we haven't been down there in a few weeks.
I haven't
We-
walked it. I drove by and I noticed there's a cut through where the plow pushes the snow up.
Yeah.
So you can walk through.
Because someone's
Well,
going back.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Tracy must be doing that.
Maybe so. I don't know. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
nice of him.
Yeah, it's been so many years since we've had really a good old fashioned Vermont winter
Exactly.
that,
Things really awfully
it-
cold.
Yeah,
it's,
cool.
it's,
I say it's pretty
no, no,
cold.
it was warm today. I got
It was
30 degrees on my.
It was, yeah, it was, kind of, yeah.
And
Anyway, but I was just wondering if you had noticed people skiing down there, because I usually.
I drove by. I just
So there, we
noticed
didn't have
the
any
cut through the
snow
snowbank.
until. just
People should
recently.
be. I imagine they're cross-country skiing.
Great at night.
They're
Points, they
skating on
are.
the rink here.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
seen several people most days.
Why, yeah.
Because when he was saying that, I was like, oh, I should go there to ski. I just been going in my backyard
Oh,
and it's been great, but I didn't even think about.
Night-
Well,
Yeah.
we were,
Or
we were,
Angles.
we were doing,
Angles
out the
is great, yeah.
footpath.
Yeah, okay.
Last year, we haven't this year though.
yeah,
All right.
Night Point is good for me because I cannot fall.
Right.
Like I have too many joint replacements.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep upright this winter too.
So
It
Night
did look
Point
like
is-
people were using the.
I was just there.
Things
yeah.
at Ingalls. when I
Angles,
was there.
yeah. Oh, you mean the snowshoes? Yes,
And
they
the
have,
sleds and
yeah.
things. People
That's
have been
great.
using them.
I've been there a couple times. It was, who was it? Was it Genevieve?
Genevieve had her
And
birthday.
her birthday party.
Had part of
there.
it there on the sledding
So
hill.
thrilled that they were like using this.
Yeah, she
sled
said,
and-
Mary Catherine wanted a place because their house is too small, and I
Mhm.
suggested the basement of the church, and
Right.
she had contacted the hall, and she said, well, is there a sledding hill? And I said, the one at Ingalls is a pretty good size for this
For that
kid,
age.
yeah.
group, Yeah,
And I was glad she went there.
yeah.
They had a great time, and it was cold that day
They
too.
were having a great time.
Yeah.
I was totally thrilled that they were there.
Yeah. I was glad you saw them.
Yeah.
I did put it on our Facebook page.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, so
Picture.
we're gonna move on.
Yeah.
Bernie, do you have an update on camps?
Yeah, I'm gonna pass out, what our advertising looks like. Well, will look like, and a list of camps. So we have a new camp that's pretty exciting. A woman by the name of Virginia Holloman is coming to do that camp.
Is Virginia
Yes.
doing it?
Yes,
Oh, I know. her
and
totally.
Tracy Diru is going to be the assistant director.
Wow.
And then they already have a youth assistant in mind.
Oh, I wonder who it is.
It's really great.
That is wonderful.
Yeah, so that whole, what was it like to live in the old days? They'll be like baking bread,
Yeah,
I don't know, doing some other things.
and they are really gonna do 4-year-olds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I asked that.
I
That was fine.
Yeah, it feels
And
like, it
it's-
feels like I wouldn't take 4-year-olds if I was doing this scale, let me just say that. I love 4-year-olds. I love
They're
4-year-olds.
great, and
They are,
there's a
but
big
I just-
difference between a 3-year-old and a 4-year-old, so,
Yeah.
it was
They've only
originally
had
3 to
one-
something, and I said, well, maybe
They've
4.
only had 1 year of preschool, I'm just
Yeah.
telling you that.
But,
I would
you know,
say
but
5 to 8.
both Tracy and Virginia are experienced teachers.
Oh, I know that,
So I
and so
think
was
it's
I, and I
fine.
would have taken, I would have
No
gone
one's
a year.
asking you to take it.
No, I'm
But
just giving you my opinion, yes, and I told
I think
Tracy
it's
that.
gonna be a lot of fun. A woman in town by the name of Ronnie Lee
Yeah, I know. her too.
suggested this. I don't know if
Yeah.
you know Ronnie Lee.
I do,
Yeah,
yeah.
she has grandkids who come and stay with her every summer, and they always do our swim programs and some of our camps as well.
Hmm.
And one of her grandsons goes to a history camp outside of Glens Falls. I think that's where they
Mm.
live. And absolutely loves it. So she suggested that. And
Oh,
Tracy, so it's sort of a collaboration between the Historical Society
Mm,
and us.
I think it's a
which
great
is
idea.
Lovely collaboration, I think.
Bernie, what are the ages for the pre-K nature camp?
I didn't put them on.
Number 7.
Did I have them pages on there? No.
Maybe I'm supposed to know what pre-K. Pre-K, this is, but I,
Preschool.
Yeah,
before-
it's,
no, but I know it was preschool, I just didn't know what the age was.
Oh,
it's 3 to 5.
3 to 5.
It's like basically,
before
pre
kindergarten.
nature camp.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Thank you for pointing that out. Yeah, Lauren Giampietro, who's our swim instructor, is at this very moment working up the brochures. And were you the person who told me that we have permission to hand them out in the schools now?
I heard from Ashley, the principal in Grand Isle,
Mhm.
and Julie, and today I called
Julie,
Pigeon
South Hero?
in South
Oh,
Hero.
perfect.
I don't know the principal up there, but I'm assuming she's not gonna let two schools do it, not that.
In
they're
Albert?
done. Yeah,
It's a man principal.
I know,
You.
yeah, but I don't know him is what I'm saying, yeah. So I
I'll get
didn't,
Tracy to do that. She can deliver the
yeah, she.
brochures.
Yeah, good. I called the superintendent today and left a message just because I knew we were meeting,
Yeah.
but she wasn't there, she didn't answer, but
Okay,
I just wanted to double check, but I heard from 2 principals that it was
it was
okay.
okay. Good.
So I'm assuming it's okay.
For many years, we were, to keep everyone else up to date on this issue of passing them out in the schools. For many years, we passed them out in the schools. Kids took them home. And then there was some sort of weird issue about brochures being sent
Anything
home,
sent home, yeah.
in Virgins, some sort of religious right group. And so.
Right wing group.
And so.
What, didn't like camp brochures going home?
No, not camp, but other,
They wanted to send,
they wanted
they
to send
wanted to
brochure
send theirs.
information
I
home to
see.
kids, but it was like, really?
Jesus loves me.
Well, and they couldn't say no
Right.
unless they said no,
Oh,
no to everybody. So that happened throughout the whole state.
Yeah, so all the superintendents said, we're
We're
not,
not doing it, yeah.
which really hurt us in terms of getting
Yeah, just
information
get the
home.
word out,
Yeah.
yeah.
But now, oh, I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I am too. I know.
So this new camp, this is me being probably too literal. That first camp is the new one is the first one on the list, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so the Little Pioneers is the Island History Camp. Okay.
Yeah, and
And
that
it's-
happens at the last 3 days in June and the first 2,
So it's the
first 2 days in June. It's a
4-day.
4-day camp.
Oh, I see, okay.
Right before the 4th of July, which we thought was appropriate with a history camp.
250 years.
It's a
Yeah,
250.
right.
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea.
And it's a trial camp, and what's amazing is we have 2 great instructors
Mhm.
right away. And,
Yeah, exactly. They're wonderful.
and that connection with the.
Yeah, I
Historical
have been in touch with both of them. They did
Yeah.
mention that.
So I think they'll probably take a little field trip to the historical
Oh,
society.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think it'll be fun.
okay, anything else with the camp Spring?
Yeah.
Okay, we did get the bill from the state and for the for our park passes.
Mhm.
And I got the list of park passes that were used. It's already been paid. We pre-approved it, so we don't even need to do anything with that, but just a little rundown.
How much was that, Bill?
Um,
You don't know?
Jean has it. She said that was no need to, it's probably on the
Okay.
For
report.
that spreadsheet that was sent around, was that like a log of how many people with the North Hero Town Pass went to?
Yes, that's you, so you saw that. That's what that is.
Yeah.
That was a lot of usage.
That was a lot.
Oh, yeah.
And
That was pretty good.
that
And
was-
that's pretty
Those
typical.
are the
That's,
People that they got,
Mhm.
you know, a lot of
Yeah.
times.
Yes, I
there's
know.
Somebody at the gate,
Right.
yeah.
There
yeah.
was-
I think
yeah.
it's, I mean, when I moved up here, like, I was like, this is great that there are so many beaches.
Yeah.
At least like, I'm pretty centered, like, near
Yeah.
Green Points, like,
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of places to go. It's pretty
Yeah,
Mhm.
well, I think that the other towns, Grand Isle and South Hero, have a town beach.
sweet.
And we don't,
Ah.
really. We just have the state park. So
Right.
how
John
long
and
have we been doing this? About
I went to
8 or
the,
9 years?
yeah, we went to
Geez.
the state
Yeah.
park ranger
Right.
at Night Point and asked him if it was a possibility.
Yeah.
And he checked it out, and I think he's now the regional
Yeah.
manager.
Oh,
But
no,
he
he
said it
works
was
at the
great.
village in both times. so.
Because, basically they were just paying the group rate,
Yeah.
but it's true. A lot of times those, the rangers are too busy to be at the gate. Or there was one whole season of swim camp where
Yeah.
they were not clocking us in, so.
Which works out for,
It works out, but it's not like an honest feeling. And I was really torn,
for
So-
sneaking into the circus.
How much did we
Yeah, how much?
approve this year?
Well, we
How much
had
do we-
631 uses
Wow, that's great.
600 what?
and 31.
That
Wow.
is so cool.
Wow.
It seemed like.
So I would say there was something in the range of $1,800 or something like that, whatever.
But-
We had pre-approved that, but I don't have the bill.
I had to reorder the passes like 2 times
Yeah.
this summer. Like Corinne kept calling me and saying,
Uh-huh.
you're really down.
It's
No, that's good.
a good
That's
throw.
really
Yeah,
good.
great. Next item is, your whole
Yeah.
list there, but I think we're gonna hold off on that until, really March or April. I think March is gonna be a pretty busy meeting as we have
Okay.
elections that night.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, no, I mean, actually.
Not elections, but,
What was that?
new people,
Reorganization.
new people, yeah, coming in. So that's, Evan's been working on, any permitting we might need, conditional use
Oh,
permits for projects we need to do, and I think he's got pretty much sorted out to some extent.
Yeah, I mean, I think, well, at least what was recommended that we do.
Mhm.
I've determined, I've figured out what the recommendation is.
Okay,
We
and
wanna
that's,
head down
that's the
this road.
start, yeah.
We just kind of have to figure out, is it really what we want to do, and do we have the time and resources to do it, is kind of it, yeah.
Were the
Okay.
recommendations sort of what we were looking for, or?
I think it's probably gonna be a little bit more time intensive than we anticipated, but, you
That
know.
doesn't surprise me.
But it might not. But in some ways it might be easier and like not, if we can get a little volunteer labor, it might not, the process of obtaining the permits might not cost that much, which is good.
That's good.
Okay, good. Well, we'll, that should be, almost a meeting in itself to go over that stuff.
Yeah.
And the
it might-
planning of, projects we want to do and kind of see, come up with that list. And maybe
and it
the
might
three
be
of
good
us
to-
should meet again.
And figure out, like, I don't know what it's like to, like, I don't think we have like downstairs, I don't think there's like a full big copy machine that can do like a map. But some of the maps down there that are crystal clear, that were professionally drawn, it would be really good to look at the clear vision of them as a group. I don't know like what the process is for, I'm assuming we can't remove them from that office to bring here, but I don't know, but that would be helpful, I think, for everyone to look at that stuff.
I think that would be helpful.
Yeah. Right, yeah, and I don't.
Let me, did you ask, are they digitized?
Well, actually, I think I can probably digitize them and then we can pull them up on that screen and look at them as.
Well, if we can get them digitized, we can get
Yeah,
them printed
okay, yeah, I
easily
can-
too.
Yeah, I can find time to do that definitely before we talk,
Yeah, that
take
would
it up
be,
in
yeah, that
April.
would be great.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they might have some of them digitized.
They probably do. I don't know how, how
Yeah.
much, but, yeah. Because if you go on the grand list maps, you can copy all of that stuff.
Well, these are like survey, like these
Yeah,
are
these
like
are full
hand-drawn
survey.
Oh, okay.
survey maps.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if they've been digitized, but I mean, I live right down the street. It'd be easy for me to just scan a crisp version with my phone and then save it
Yeah, yeah.
locally, and then we can just,
Yeah, that would be great.
yeah. We can.
Well, yeah. At least the pertinent ones.
Yeah,
that-
exactly. Yeah, I can do that.
Well, that would be great. So we're gonna move on. We did get an email, I don't know if everybody saw it or not, from, I think it was from Ashley at Grand Isle,
Mhm.
that they got a grant to do an ice rink at Donaldson. And they were just, were looking for help with any benches, anything, I don't know, if something.
Financial help, yeah. I think she said it was three things. I remember the bench.
Skates.
And I
mats,
remember-
Benches.
What was the
Skates.
second thing?
Skates, mats, rubber, sort of rubber mat.
Oh,
You can
yeah,
watch, you
that
got your
would-
blades on,
yeah.
you can walk across.
Yeah.
From the benches to the
Mhm,
ice,
mhm,
yeah,
Yep. Couldn't
and
remember.
benches. And we certainly have a lot of lovely benches and they need to be outside. I hate those benches.
I know you
They're
do, and
heavy.
I know,
But
and I
they're
feel
good in a way. It's
exactly
good to
the
be
other way.
heavy, right? Then they
Yeah.
don't tip over.
And they're great for camps. They're really
They are
great for
good,
the
yeah.
camps. Yeah, I know you hate them. I'm sorry about that,
Because
but I love
move
them.
I move
Yeah,
them
I-
and mop the floor and they're really heavy.
I know they're
Yeah.
heavy. I know they're heavy.
So I don't think we, really have anything that we can donate. We can look at, in the future.
They were looking for money, financial assistance. Now, that's what I read, but maybe
Yeah.
I'm wrong.
Is there an association between the ice that's maintained out here in the town, or is that just like the great ice?
It's a great ice.
So that's, but like, can anyone use that pretty much?
Yeah.
Oh,
anytime?
at any time.
People have been using it. quite a
And
bit.
there's skates,
Um,
that are free.
Okay.
The chamber has skates from size 0 up to giant men's size skates.
Okay.
I know that they submitted a grant and got all that skates.
And
And-
they have
and-
that
and
in a
it's-
separate place?
Yeah,
It's-
that's
In a
it.
separate building?
It's in the Zamboni building.
Yeah.
You know,
And
you
the
go
only
around
reason why I
back.
asked was because I didn't, I thought like, well, that's ice in our, like, if we were gonna make a decision to financially support a skating opportunity, should it be the one that's actually in the town as opposed to Grand Isle? Not necessarily that I was opposed to assisting them with their rink, but just thinking,
It got me wondering how long the plan is to keep this open.
it's awesome.
And whether we could be, supporters of helping it stay open. through the winter.
I can. Bernie and I are actually put on the Great Ice Committee, and so is Gene.
Oh, okay, okay.
And, we're doing
skate.
we're doing the skate, we're manning the skate booth, on Saturday. We're not doing the snowshoe at Engels, they're doing a snowshoe trek out here.
Mhm.
So we're
So
all.
we're gonna have snowshoes, we'll have snowshoes also.
But it's so great.
But I'm not sure what their plan is, they have, because they have the Zamboni and they have the Zambini.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So, and I think they're gonna keep maintaining it,
Until they can't, until it gets.
as long as they can.
But I think the thing about the school request is that our kids go there,
Oh,
North
it was-
Carroll.
Okay,
It's just for the Grand
I
Isle.
thought it was like, their Parks and Rec committee asking.
To
Well-
Donaldson Park. How would they get the kids to there to skate? You mean, you think the
I think
skating rink
it's-
is gonna be at the school?
That was, yeah, do you want me to call?
Well,
Ashley tomorrow,
Do
that's
you
what
ever
I
drop
thought.
off or pick
It was my
Jennifer?
impression it was at the school from the article I saw.
Oh,
I thought it was
Maybe.
at the school,
Oh,
because
maybe.
she asked Isla
We
Mom
should ask Dan.
too.
Yeah.
We should have, yeah, we didn't.
Maybe I misunderstood then. I thought
Yeah, 'cause it
I thought it
came-
was at Donaldson. I thought the
I think
request
it
was from
was-
the Parks and Rec for Donaldson.
It
rather
was,
than
the
this.
she was the Parks and Rec person. Ashley?
The principal?
No, the
Whose-
person who
whose
sent the
name is
request.
Ashley.
Yeah, who did that come from? From
Yeah,
her or
I
from-
thought it was Ashley that put the request in.
It was, yeah,
Jane sent it to us all?
I think it was, yeah.
well,
I thought
What
it
is the
was-
principal's first name? I thought her first name was Ashley.
it is.
No, so that's,
Maybe it's the principal.
we better find that out.
Let's
Yeah,
find
okay,
out,
let,
yeah.
let's,
And if our-
but I agree, we should, be
Yeah.
directing our efforts to stuff in town here. more.
But she only asked Grand Isle and Isle of Mont, which is
Right.
why I was certain it was the school.
Okay.
Well, maybe we should figure that out. 'cause
Let's
Yeah,
figure
let's-
that out.
It
let's-
directly services North Hero children.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
that
yeah,
is
that's-
the dynamic,
we-
but otherwise, if there's money to be.
Can we, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine, I'm done.
Should we say that we could give this amount of money if it's for the school? Because then we wait until March and, all that skating
So you'd-
season is
So you'd
over.
like to make a motion then?
I don't know how much, yeah, I would like to make a motion, but I don't know how much a bench is. I don't know. I mean, we could say maybe 100. I don't know. I'm not good with money things.
Well, it would have to be a bench that we already had, because if we're gonna order a bench, it's not
It's
gonna,
gonna take a
come
long
in.
time.
And,
Right. Well,
Um,
maybe then it's something that we think about doing next year,
Mhm.
like early in the winter. I mean, I was skating on my pond in December. It thawed eventually, but like there was ice in December. So we could think about supporting either of those two things or maybe both of them. Once we have answers to the
yeah,
question.
let's put it on our list for, to
Yeah, I was gonna call Ashley tomorrow just to make sure.
get
about the-
information on it
And
and,
maybe if she has, like, if the person who sent the email or who's organizing this, like, knows specifically, these are the types of benches that we want, these are the mats, they might have already selected what they want and have the costs.
Mhm.
And then we could.
Yeah,
True.
I asked her what the money was. Genevieve they said that something came over the loudspeaker.
Huh.
Said they were gonna have a skating, she said all the boys went crazy, and the
Mhm.
girl said, oh no, they're gonna hog the rink or something. It was just this.
oh, maybe this is the school,
That's what I assumed, but I could be wrong. I'll ask her, I'll call.
Okay.
tomorrow.
Why don't you find out and maybe we could contribute money.
Mhm.
yeah, or go up and get a couple of the rubber mats at Tractor Supply
Yeah,
and.
or whatever it is, yeah.
That's true. We could buy
Alright,
those
so-
locally.
Yeah, we would need to wait until next month to do that. I'm just I'm just thinking
Yeah.
if they're skating,
Yeah. no,
if we
that's
could just
month.
do a,
I don't think we have enough information to make a motion and put it out there. Let's find out and.
okay,
We could always take a bench or two over temporarily.
If we
See
find
that.
out, if, email what you find out,
okay, well,
and, for that matter, for $100 mat, I'd go pick one up and.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna ask about the brochures,
okay,
if what she told me is still true.
Good.
okay, so let's move on. Are we all set with that
Mhm.
for now? Events, library collaborations,
We have a date for the tracking,
Oh, good. Wow.
March 7th, 10 to 11. Vins, we haven't talked about yet, but I'll ask Caroline, because sometimes we don't have, a nice collect, we can't decide where, we don't have a nice selection of dates to choose from. I don't know, that was garbled, but we're kind of limited sometimes. Although the time we were limited, we had the 75 people.
Yeah, can you remind me what the Vins event is that you're talking about? Cause I feel like a Vins camp came up once and then a Vins adult.
Vins, Vermont Institute of National.
Well, I know what it is, but I don't remember what the event, specific event you're talking
They
about.
did a Raptor event, didn't
They,
they?
Is that what-
yeah, they take.
For everybody, right?
Yeah, yeah.
for anybody.
It's a
Cause I wanna go.
presentation.
Yeah.
Well, I'm at
Yeah,
it.
we all,
You have the camp list and the dates.
Yeah.
So that will be helpful in terms of determining.
Yeah, we do it on a weekend. if
I
we
know,
can.
but if a camp is starting, the director is usually in there on Saturday setting up.
So then what are our choices?
During swim time,
Swim camp?
yeah,
Right.
during
We'll
swim
see.
time. So any camp that is not using Engels, there's a time.
And so, so pickleball
Yeah.
and
during
kayak
pickleball,
camp.
Kayak.
And swim,
so
those three.
There are
There's
things-
most of them. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Dan is gonna do, can't remember the date that he's gonna do.
I have it right here.
Oh, is.
Yeah.
You said the last week of July.
July.
Last week in July.
I didn't write it down, but
That's right.
Monday through Friday, 8 to noon.
That's swim time.
You said he would likely be there 7 to 1 though. The kids were, it's in.
Right.
Yeah, so it could be in the afternoon on one of those days even.
I think, yeah, we'll work around, I'll have the schedule, we'll work around,
Okay.
we'll work around it. Oh, let you know as soon as we can.
Okay.
All right,
That's great.
good. Engels rental process, I think that's still in the process of getting.
Yeah, but it's just kind of stagnated.
It did stagnate, and I
Where
think
it was before.
well, we've all been busy with a lot of other stuff, so
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna push that down the road again.
Yeah,
Member recommendations, our next meeting in March, we have 3 openings. My position is open, Tim's is open, and Michael Clausen's is open. Tim, can you hear me?
this is.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Have you sent in your notice to Gene, whether your letter?
I haven't, but I can, but you know, if there's interest in the community, that's okay with me as well.
Well, I don't think there has been yet. In
Has
fact,
has it been advertised?
it's gonna be advertised.
It's been
I think
This,
Corinne already did
this
it.
past
Yeah.
week, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
So it has been posted.
We haven't heard anything.
Um,
If there was a.
if you know, pending a swarm of applicants, you know, it'd be great to have you on the committee again if you're willing to.
Yeah, I'll submit. When does Jean want it, John?
She just needs it before the 12th, I think. So if you can just email her a little, you know, quick little
Yeah,
thing, that's all she needs right now.
To Corinne.
It comes before us in March, on March 12th. I think that's what our next meeting is. And then we only have like 2 days to get it to the select board.
yeah.
So-
I'll send Jean something.
Okay, that'd be great. Thanks, Tim. And if any of us know anybody, Michael is not re-upping. He's really tied up with the
Yeah.
huh?
Capital fund.
The capital improvement stuff, so. So we do have 1 vacant spot that was. So if anybody knows anybody that you think might wanna join the committee, that'd be great. If not, we'll see what we get from the advertisement. Finances and I don't think anybody has any receipts, so finances this time of year don't change much. We're not spending any money, so.
I still haven't added.
Besides, I can't read it.
I was just gonna say, did we put a request in for font?
Well, usually if there's something I'm concerned about, I'll blow it up on the computer and read it.
So I haven't ordered the books that I said I would, and I intend to, that's on my list for this week, but we
Okay.
don't really need it until earliest spring when the school comes, and I'm gonna start talking to Ashley about that. To see
Okay,
when they
and-
wanna come.
Just for the next meeting, we need to make sure we have a quorum, so. If anybody's not gonna be able to make the next meeting, try to let us know ahead of time so we make sure we have a quorum.
What was my question? Anything else?
All right, and I don't think we're in pretty good shape.
Great.
We cover everything?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's an appointed positions page on the website where it lists all of the
Yeah.
openings.
Okay, that's good to know.
so yeah, it'd be great to get some new folks in. So we do have that one open position. So I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll move to adjourn.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Tim, thanks for showing up.
Okay, and I'll be there on March 10th, John.
Oh, you will? Oh, great.
Well, not there. I'm gonna be on Zoom. If you're looking for a quorum, I'll be here. I'll be part of the quorum.
You'd be glad you're down there, right, this past week. It's been cold.
It has been cold.
Yeah.
And it's been cold in Florida.
It has, yeah, I heard.
Did you get snow?
No snow, but we had 2 nights where the temperature dropped to 25.
Wow.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
so
like a
like-
heat wave here.
Oh,
Yeah.
people were having their pipes freeze all over the place.
I bet,
Yeah,
yeah. I bet
right.
there's
Oh, that's true.
probably on
That's
top
the
of the
hard part.
ground.
Okay, well, thank you.
All right, take care.
See you, buddy.
Thank you, Evan.
Yeah, I'm sure